Start recording. Welcome to Super Tofu Boy. God, Super Tofu Boy's design is awful, by the way. There is a good story behind this, though, which is the...
Let me go look up some sources of meat that don't have eyes.
Music donated by Tommy Tallarico. Thanks, Tommy.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in forever.
And... yeah, so... sorry about the game being in a weird corner thing. God, okay, these tips are really good, but I'm gonna cut this window capture a little more so we can try and get it, you know, reasonably sized. Unfortunately, the game is, like, it's sized for cell phones, but it's just really odd ratio, and it's like a vertical film, basically, if I do it so.
Hold up, I have a question.
Yeah?
Those tips, they're there the whole time? This is...
They just rotate on the bottom. They don't do anything. Yeah.
I noticed they don't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So that's a little better, probably. So it's Super Tofu Boy. It is just a really bad ripoff of Super Meat Boy that controls about as well as you'd expect.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. And this is actually why... this is why Team Meat ended up putting in Super Tofu Boy as a character into Meat Boy. He was an unlockable character, yeah, and he was really weak because he didn't have any protein, and he was unplayably bad. Yeah, you couldn't even complete like 90% of the levels with Tofu Boy. This is why. Also, the game is really bad and kind of plays like track. Yeah, this is where the character Tofu Boy comes from.
Nice.
Yup.
Hey, an auto-scroller.
Team Meat was doing a joke. Well, actually, Team PETA was trying to do a joke, and then Team Meat was like, hey, think you're getting away with this one, eh, shit babies? Just had none of it.
Look, we have the moratorium on potentially breaking Flash design, so we're just going to add your game into our game, and no one will ever have a reason to play your game.
Yeah, sorry, we already make the most broken Flash. Oh my god, also, if you haven't noticed, it's kind of ass. It's kind of not great.
If you haven't played Meat Boy, I suggest you do. It's really fun. It's a little broken, but it's really fun. It's one of my favorite platformers.
It might be a little tricky to get running on a modern machine. It sometimes has random crash issues and stuff, but it's very good. Use a controller, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would not play that game with a keyboard at all. Filet-O-Filth!
I wasted maybe like 6 to 9 months of my life practicing that game.
Oh, yeah, the Super Meat Boy races, which have what is probably the best compilation in race history. It's up there.
Yeah.
It's a really good one. Was that yours?
Yes.
Yeah, that one was really, really good. I remember that was the first thing that I was like, okay, sure, I'll watch this race shit. I was like, I don't know. And then I saw that, I was like, okay, maybe these are good. Because the Meat Boy races were an ordeal. Holy shit. How long were you guys doing those?
It was a long time. There was one guy doing them, Agent 355, and then he passed it off to Smite, and that's how Smite started doing races.
And how Smite is now the king of Race Mountain.
Pretty much. Things used to be very primitive back then. We all had Audacity files. We all had our own footage, and we all have to...
Oh yeah, I had to do that at least. So
yeah, the streaming thing is a recent.
That's very new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someday we will unearth Figgle's tomb and recover the AVS scripts he used for assembling his race videos.
Where the yeah, that guy is he alive?
Maybe.
Yeah, we don't know.
So yeah, this is about where the game starts kind of being awful because, well, it's bad, and also because it controls like a wet fart. So,
nice. Auto-scrolling with no time.
Yup. Auto-scrolling with zero leniency.
Physics are not helping you out here, I see.
Nope.
You don't really have any acceleration.
Nope.
That was a thing.
The other biggest problem is, yeah, when you wall jump, you just kind of immediately turn back and start going the other way. So if you want to wall jump, you have to time it like exactly. Oh, God. Yeah, because like you might notice, I just kind of like immediately turn around, which is really
I noticed
bad
you're
for
having
this
some
kind of game.
problems.
Really? You just now noticed, huh? God, fucking. And yeah, they just start you immediately about to die. Like, oh God, Meat Boy's hard, but Meat Boy's hard for good reason. And it's partially because the controls are super good.
And somebody posted everything in bees, thank you.
What?
This game has none of that.
Posted everything in what?
Everything in bees.
God.
Silly joke.
Oh God! Fuck! It's like really bad, Meat Boy. God,
I don't know if I could do this. This looks really hard.
it's really fucking hard because it's bad. It's bad hard.
Yeah, the thing about Meat Boy is that when you jump from a wall, you get this acceleration, and you can't immediately turn backwards, unlike in this game,
Yeah, and it's really
where it seems like you can.
well. So you have to press against the wall to jump off of it, but then you need to press away from the wall to like go. So you have to basically like time 2 button presses exactly in sync. Like, ugh! God, this game is shit. God, how do you fuck up Super Meat Boy so bad?
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
I
Because
did it.
remember
I'm
Tofu
doing it. I'm
Boy.
doing it. Yeah. Okay.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta post this image. 'Cause it's
Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so that's what Team Meat put in their game in response. By the way,
yeah.
yeah, Super Tofu Boy, and he was very weak because he had no iron. Also, here we go. Here's claustrophobic crunch, which I remember when McDonald's served those.
Wait, what did they serve?
Claustrophobic crunches. Don't you remember those? They're great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the gout that year thanks to those.
Yeah, I got the gout from the claustrophobic crunch. Yeah, I remember it was a big problem in English economics was the claustrophobic crunch.
Also, I love those words on the side. Download PC Mac. Does that mean download it for PC Mac? And
What?
then pledge to be vegan.
No.
Do those statements have a relationship to one another? Or is it just a bunch of words?
No one who uses Linux can ever be vegan. Ridiculous. Get out of my
That
home.
That is true. Mm-hmm. That's a really good bandage placement there, by the way.
Yeah, I know. And the worst part is it's hard to get because the game is so shitty.
It's right in your way and you can't get it.
Yeah, because it's like you have to hurry, so you just kind of like plop right over it. And this level's basically just kind of rub and just repeatedly mash jump until maybe you get through.
Speaking of mashing, I like how you can jump through that masher as long as it's not moving.
Mm-hmm. There, got it. Oh. More than 55 billion animals are slaughtered. Blah, 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 blah. Time for the bacon factory. Step 1, the strip slip.
Is there music for this?
There is. It's all the same. It's very vaguely Meat Boy. Yeah, I'll go ahead and be quiet for a
Which
sec.
means it's like butt rock guitar and that's it.
With like a little bit of the kind of synths they used.
Another thing I like about Meat Boy. Soundtrack. Good soundtrack.
It's probably Danny B's best work. And by probably, I mean that's Danny B's best work. Objectively.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really like his stuff, but Meat Boy is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to it in my car, which is the voice of dog seal of approval. For...
I remember that because yeah, you had that on when we were at PAX.
Oh yeah.
Ah, fuck! By the way, let me know if my frantic keyboard mashing gets repeatedly picked up on my mic, or only.
Oh,
if
I mean
when I'm
we've been
talking.
hearing it, but it
Oh,
adds to the
absolutely.
experience. It's important for the. Oh, you mean this isn't controller compatible?
No, oddly enough, I could probably Joy-to key it.
Don't do that, please don't. It won't help.
Yeah, sorry, I got a noisier keyboard. I'm still working on that. I have to figure out the
Did you say it's a mechanical one?
It is, yeah. So it's
Oh, well, then there's really not much you can do about that.
well, it's not like a super loud mechanical one, but it is louder. Well, I mean, I can adjust noise gates and stuff, you know, audio stuff. And guess what? I can hear all of it now. So that's a plus.
Honestly, I feel like... Wait. Why did it stop going up?
Because it hit the top of the screen. Also, look at Bandage Girl just standing there, fucking not animated at all. Good shit. Oh! Oh!
Honestly, I think you're one of the only people who really seems to dislike the controller sound. I mean, like, yeah, it can be really bad, but oftentimes it's really...
I try and make my streams better than Let's Plays. Is the goal at the end of the day.
I know, but it's like it's something I don't care about. Well, I guess I'm not really an audio person.
I'm an audio person. That's the problem. That's why I freaked out so bad today when I stopped being a... When I went deaf, I panicked a little. Alright, are you ready for Save the Girl?
I don't know. Is she made out of meat? Because that would be a deal breaker for me.
God damn it! Come on, no. No. Got him. Ah! Damn you, game.
Wait, it looks like you just magicked your way into that one saw blade.
Yeah, what about it?
They made a game that's glitchier than Meat Boy.
I know if you just tap over a little bit, but then you can't jump when you hit the ground for like no reason. I don't know why. I think it like registers you as being dead, but oh. There we go. I got it. Oh, I can't jump anymore. What? What? Oh, there we go.
You should try to record the game at 30 FPS so that you'll end up in various parts of the map you're not supposed to be in. Or was it 60? I forget which causes problems, but
For which game?
for Meat Boy.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
When we were racing, we found all sorts of problems from recording the game, depending on what you were recording it with. And back in the day, it was Fraps.
Yeah, Fraps causes a lot of problems. Actually, the first recording I did of this, of Cooking Mama Kills Animals, and the other one that I recorded but never put up, which was one of the Super Chick Sisters games. Those were both done using Fraps, and it was awful, and the frame rates were like super choppy and shit, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah,
Jesus,
when we did
Fraps is bad.
we did at the end of after it was all said and done, we raced the whole game, Light World, all the way through, and for a good portion of it, I was running at 20 frames a second. I'd never had that kind of problem before. Just a whole new problem just cropped up. And Iron Shit would beat me, I think. I'll never live that down.
For some reason, Super Meat Boy was the bad guy. I don't really catch when that happened, but okay, sure.
Wait. Oh, you did it. Good job. Someone needs to make a knockoff of Botanicula, only everything is meat instead of plants.
You fools, I've been pumping Meat Boy full of hormones so that the ugly side effects of his meatiness would drive Bandage Girl? Huh?
It would drive her. Can't you see how driven she is?
Huh? Can someone explain that? Like, translate that to me.
I do not speak whatever language these people do.
Alright, here we go, by the way. There's one more level. Is it any different than the other ones? Not really. Just vertical.
They've all been vertical.
No, but like, more so. It's just a longer one. It's just a shitty marathon of everything you've hated up to this point. All the shit you've suffered through, just uphill.
The title is 4-letter word, only the 4-letter word is tofu.
Mm-hmm. Because, again, as usual, the screen just scrolls faster than... Also, the screen starts scrolling the second you hit a button, so it doesn't matter if you actually move because of it. So you can take that into account, too.
They really did not playtest this, huh?
Mm-mm.
I definitely want to see the credits for this one.
Well, it probably was like a Super Mario Maker situation where you only have to beat it once. And then PETA's like, yeah, good enough. Oh, damn it. I almost tricky dicked my way out of there. Fucking, God, the fucking, God, game controls like shit. So bad. Come on, come on, come on, Tofu Boy. Get there. Oh, I think they want me to like run back and forth across it.
That seems to make more sense given the way the controls work here. In Meat Boy, you could do that no problem.
Oh, whoops. Oops, I guess I died. Okay, I'm getting better at this first portion. Damn it. Also, you might have noticed the wall stick is weird. You know, I don't know why I'm explaining, like, here's why these PETA games are bad. I think you can just kind of trust me on this one. I think everybody could just be like, go play it for yourself if you want to know so bad. How about that? Look, record yourself setting the world record for Super Tofu Boy. I'm sure somebody will give a shit.
I don't think you need to commit the time to drill down into the finer nuances of where this goes wrong.
Fucking! The way you can just wiggle worm around is like the biggest problem. There's no... It's odd that the lack, or the giving too much control over like speed and velocity is kind of what removes the margin of error in this game.
Well, you can't even commit to a direction because you keep wiggle worming all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, that was why, because it's like these levels were designed with Meat Boy physics in mind, but couldn't get the physics right.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Because, yeah, you'd be able to launch yourself over those saws at the beginning, no problem, from where you're jumping.
And then you just keep yourself going to the other side, yeah, and you wouldn't have to worry about immediately perfectly switching over.
You might not even have to touch the ground, because that's how much control you have in Meat Boy. That was the best part of it. It was like, huh, I have this absurd level of control, and I'm gonna do this level, I'm gonna do this whole part,
God
not
damn
even
it.
gonna touch the ground.
You're like, not really slidey, it's just weird. The controls just don't feel right ever. Oh my god, I gotta finish this though now. I'm too far, right? Like, right?
You're never too far. I mean, you started up the game, so that's probably too far.
True. Fucked up a true. No, come on!
You were born too far.
Okay. No!
No,
Oh.
sorry, floor left. Floor left, and I just kind of wiggle wormed out of there. Also, these cannons are just assholey. They're not like Meat Boy cannons where like you can kind of cleverly mess with them. It's just like kind of a, oh, are you here at the wrong time? Well, rip.
Yeah, well, I will say that Meat Boy had that kind of thing, but they didn't have these auto-scrolling levels where, you know, where you were always forced to go through them.
God, and the changing directions is the worst part, and that's really what they're emphasizing in these fucking levels. Oh, good, in this part where I don't know which side is the correct side. Oh, good thing I happened to pick the correct way, I guess.
Are you serious? There was a death trap?
Yeah.
Nice.
Now go vegan already.
Oh, thank God.
No.
Yeah, there were a couple auto-scrolls in Meat Boy, but they weren't typically designed
They were like
to fuck you
slow
over.
and methodical with an enemy shooting bombs at you repeatedly or something.
Yeah, they had a bit more design sense than
Hey,
this.
Ty, what are you having for dinner? Beef tacos.
Nice.
Yeah. The end of Super Tofu Boy.